Alright, everybody. My name is Varsha and welcome to my channel, Varsha TV. This is a space where I recall and share with you all some of my life's most memorable and cherished moments. The previous introduction video was just a preface of my life. We should all agree that everybody's life is so different and so unique when it comes to upbringing. And yet, our lives may be so similar in many ways. This is through experiencing stages of life and milestones in our childhood years, teens, as an adult, and years beyond. And here, I want to share with you my story that has made me reflect back on my milestones so that I can celebrate today. Being born is everybody's first milestone. It is true that I do not remember it. Well, of course I do not remember it. But my family members enjoy telling and retelling these stories to me that it feels like these are my own memories. I was born in the year 1994 and I was born into a very huge family. In India, it is a custom or a habit or a tendency for families to live together. So this includes one's grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousin, oneself, and their parents and their siblings, and yeah, it's just a big family living under one roof, and such was my family. My mother, when she was pregnant with me, my elder brother, who was 4 back then, was eagerly hoping for a baby sister and went on naming me as well. In India, it is a crime for Indian doctors to reveal the gender of the baby to the parents. But yet here, my family members were praying and hoping for a baby girl. Along with all this happiness and looking forward to things comes complications, which we do not want, but yet it was there. My parents have been through a roller coaster of emotions in this phase, and they recall telling me that they visited numerous gynecologists or doctors in the city, and all of them had to share a really bad news. They declared that the baby was crippled, meaning I had one leg and I was missing my left leg because they couldn't see the leg on the ultrasound and on the monitor. There was a lot of tension and chaos in the air in the last couple of months of pregnancy. But when in March I was born, I weighed 3.2 kilograms exact, and I was born with 2 healthy legs. With that being said, let's move on to the next milestone, which is learning to walk and eventually talk. Remember I told you I was missing a leg? Well, when I was 8 months old, I was already a runner. I developed the ability to walk at a very young age, and I recall my parents telling me about many incidents where I used to run away from home. And not just run away, I used to go on the streets, visit strangers in their other homes, and I used to go missing for several hours. And Due to this, of course, my parents lost their minds looking for me, and it was one hell of a crisis. And well, that is not all. Well, besides my running abilities, there is another incident I would like to recall and which stays fresh in my memory as well. There was a ladder back then on the roof of my home. Imagine this is the house roof and this was a ladder. Then this led to another roof, a higher roof or a higher floor, which apparently had no walls. Okay? So there was this one evening I had climbed this ladder and landed on this secondary higher roof, and which of course had no walls, and I was stuck there, and my mother, who was alone at home, sees me on the roof and she's petrified. Then of course she's panicking. She runs out on the street and she's screaming for help. Well, in India, there are no emergency lines that you can call for help. Say, for example, 911. Well, eventually, help did turn up and I did come down from there. And my parents made sure that the ladder was put away and never seen by me so that I do not get to climb it again. Yeah, it was hilarious. It was a hilarious moment. Though I was pretty quick on my feet and I was also a runner, I was very, very, very slow when it comes to learning to talk. I was around 3 years old and I had my own way of communicating. It was my very own language, my own dialect, which only my parents or my brother could understand. So this made me very uncomfortable in nature. And my comfort home was my home and I did not want to step out of it and I did not want to speak with others. And whence came an occasion where we had to visit our relatives or say another occasion, I used to burst out crying and demanded that we return home and return to my comfort zone the very moment. But this cannot happen in schools, can it? You cannot just cry and ask the teacher to send you back home. So that's what happened in my first year of kindergarten. I was a very introverted, all by myself kind of person where I did not speak with my teachers or my classmates or did not involve myself in playtime. Hence, received very, very low grades in basic skills like communication, being active in class, action songs, singing rhymes. No, that was not my cup of tea because I didn't know how to do it. And also, I couldn't do it. When I was 4 years old, I had a newfound love. This was an ability which gave me a power to master basic skills such as talking and communicating. And this made me shoot up like a rocket on all grounds. You really must be thinking how and what happened. Well, of course, I would tell you in my next video. So until then, stay curious, stay tuned. This is Varsha TV. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to my other channels as well. So much love.